If you've been following the dazzling love lives of Hollywood's elite, this is one story you might want to pay close attention to. The glamorous yet seemingly grounded relationship between rapper-actor Common and powerhouse singer-actress Jennifer Hudson is reportedly on the rocks or already over, depending on whom you ask. Whispers are swirling around the entertainment world, claiming that what once seemed like a love destined for a fairy tale ending has instead unraveled into silence, heartbreak, and emotional turmoil. Sources suggest that Common may have been ready to take the next step in their relationship by proposing marriage. But in a twist worthy of a movie plot, Jennifer allegedly responded not with joy but with rejection, reportedly giving him the cold shoulder and breaking off communication. This apparent fallout was only intensified by the unexpected entrance of another key figure, Common's former girlfriend Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany has been publicly poking fun at the situation, whether playfully or pointedly, by throwing confetti at events, behavior some have interpreted as mockery of Common's misfortune. This act, though subtle, has stirred commentary among fans and insiders alike, suggesting that the situation might be more complicated than it first appears. Jennifer Hudson's reluctance to accept Common's proposal, according to insiders, wasn't entirely without reason. Despite their undeniable chemistry, she reportedly harbored deep reservations about marrying someone with a well-known reputation for fleeting romances and high-profile breakups. Common, while deeply admired for his artistic integrity and charisma, has never been known for settling down for the long haul. Jennifer may have questioned whether she would just be another name added to his list of brief partnerships, especially considering how difficult it is to build lasting love in the harsh spotlight of fame. Their journey, though, started with promise. The two began growing close while working together on the film Breathless. As they collaborated on set, the seeds of romance were reportedly planted. Even though they tried to keep their budding relationship private, the public took notice of their chemistry on red carpets, at basketball games, and in shared appearances that only fueled the rumors. Then, in a moment that seemed to seal the deal, Common appeared on The Jennifer Hudson Show on January 22, 2024, holding a bouquet of flowers and beaming with pride. He looked right at Jennifer and said, "I'm in a relationship with one of the most beautiful people I've ever met," finally confirming what fans had long suspected. It was a moment that sent social media into a frenzy and gave hope to romantics everywhere that true love could blossom in Hollywood. However, beneath the surface, not everything was picture perfect. Sources suggest that despite Common's enthusiasm about the future, Jennifer grew increasingly uncertain. She reportedly felt confined by the predictability of their routine and haunted by unresolved fears rooted in her past, particularly from her tumultuous relationship with ex-fiancé David Otunga. Jennifer and David, who share a son, had a decade-long relationship that ended in drama and legal battles. At the heart of the conflict were serious allegations. Jennifer accused Otunga of emotional manipulation and creating a hostile environment at home. One particularly disturbing account involved Otunga allegedly staging a scene in their kitchen with a handgun and holster, which he later claimed was a film prop. Jennifer also claimed he used their son as a pawn during disputes, reportedly asking the boy to secretly record conversations between his parents. These events painted a painful portrait of psychological warfare, fear, and a toxic environment that left long-term scars. The trauma from this relationship deeply affected Jennifer, and it's believed that these unresolved wounds made it hard for her to fully trust again. Her reluctance to jump into marriage with Common then may not have been about him personally, but rather a reflection of her internal struggle to feel safe and secure in love again while Jennifer wrestled with her decision. Another voice emerged from the past: Tiffany Haddish, Common's ex. Initially, Tiffany and Common had presented their breakup as amicable, mutual, and drama-free. But as time passed, Tiffany began to reveal her side of the story, and it was not nearly as tidy. According to her, Common ended the relationship abruptly and without warning, by phone, no less. After more than a year of dating, she was shocked by how quickly he dismissed their bond. "So, you're going to be a 50-year-old man without a girlfriend?" she reportedly asked him during that fateful conversation, stunned by his cold and sudden decision. Tiffany later criticized Common for publicly portraying their breakup as mutual and peaceful when she felt blindsided. Despite her obvious hurt, she didn't retreat quietly into heartbreak. Instead, she took a bold and even humorous approach, confronting the situation head-on. Her now famous confetti-throwing moments, interpreted by some as subtle jabs at Common, were less about petty revenge and more about reclaiming her power. "I'm happy, I'm open to love, and I'm ready to try something new," she declared in interviews, reminding the public that strength and vulnerability can coexist. Having endured significant losses including the deaths of loved ones and career setbacks, Tiffany has emerged as a resilient figure who refuses to stay silent or play the victim. What we're witnessing with this trio, Common, Jennifer Hudson, and Tiffany Haddish, is a complicated, emotionally layered narrative about love, trauma, rejection, and the messy reality of trying to find a lasting connection in the glare of public life. Common's desire for marriage might have been genuine, but perhaps poorly timed. Jennifer's hesitation could very well be rooted in fear, not apathy. And Tiffany's bold responses, though criticized by some, are also a testament to her personal growth and refusal to be silenced. Each of them has walked their own path of heartbreak, healing, and self-discovery, and their stories are more intertwined than fans may realize. The big question remains: was Jennifer right to turn Common down? Was Tiffany justified in sharing her side of the story publicly? And is Common really ready to settle down, or is he still figuring it out? In the end, love in Hollywood is rarely simple. These stars are human, to dealing with past scars, difficult choices, and the pressure of public scrutiny. Whether their relationships end in lifelong commitment or painful separation, what they show us is that even the most glamorous lights can flicker in the shadows of real emotion. And as this drama continues to unfold, fans are left to reflect on the deeper truths behind the headlines. Love can be beautiful, but it can also be complicated, and sometimes it's both at the same time.